Let me check. Where did I put those? Here? Oh yeah. Let's boot up the gamers. Let me load up the good save. There it is. While we're setting everything up for the Twitch viewers, you kind of get a little ad in the beginning. I'm sorry. After that one, we're gonna directly start. So in the meantime, while we're waiting on that, I'm quickly doing something for my socials. Where are my pictures? There. And let's do that. Where did I put those? Where are you? Where are you? Hello? Are they really in here? Let me see. Where is the map? Here it is. Screenshots. There they are. That was my last one, right? Ooh, that's dark. Yes. Let's do you. No, that's American Truck Simulator. I don't want that. We're playing Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, ad breaks is on the way on Twitch. I'm sorry, but yeah, usually they need to. No, not this one. Wait, what? That's the wrong one. There it is. Ah, it's a different one. Okay, well. Sue me. Oh, wrong one. I think they're gonna know how it is. How did I call this one again? Sorry, chat. Sorry. Where's my notepad? That one. That one. Post it. Let's do this one. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, chat. I'm ready. I'm focusing full on you. You guys. You're my boss. And I'm saying it right. You guys are my boss. A little bit later than I wanted to, but yeah. Came home a little bit too late from work. Needed to do a little bit of resting, but yeah, we're still gonna do a stream, even though it's not 7:30, but after 8. I'm sorry. But we're here, and we're gonna continue where we left off on Monday. On Monday we did the starting phase of our journey into Euro Truck Simulator from zero to a trucking empire by modding it to most realistic as possible. And what do I mean with as closest to realistic? We have a weather mod for better graphics in-game, like looks more realistic. Truck physics and all are being lowered than the arcade version. 100%, mostly switched around to around 20%, etc. Then, of course, we are having real sounds from the truck outside and inside. Plus, we having a mod that is really, looking at the real life economics of, trucking. So that means we're not hauling like cargo for about 20k-ish, depending on how long it's going. No, we got like jobs that are mostly around 500. Well, we got here one with a Mercedes 1210, so 1200. So that's a big difference if we're using the, of course, vanilla is faster, of course. You can really get quicker to alone, but yeah. We're gonna do it the hard way. That means we need to go up to around 20k and hoping that we can get a loan then from 100,000 to finally buy our own truck. But I don't think we're gonna manage to get that today because you don't have to do this. I'm gonna do this, but you guys don't have to do that because there is even a Steam assignment to drive 1,000 kilometers with each brand of the trucks that are in the game. So the Volvo, the Iveco, the DAF, the MAN, or officially MAN. Then Mercedes, Renault, and Scania. I'm still saying this. You guys are going to be the boss of my trucking company. I only am the boss of my own truck. I'm gonna do like I'm buying my own truck and that's it. And everything else that is beneficial for the company. So if we want to get a trailer for my truck, you guys will be the deciding factor which we are gonna take. But I want to keep it to one brand and one brand only, just because I like to do that. Like. You guys, everybody has a favorite truck that they want to drive. It could be a Volvo, could be an Iveco, like everything is possible. I'm gonna keep it at one truck and one truck only, and that will be the Renault. I'm also gonna buy the Renault. Why am I doing this? Because it was the first announcement of fully electrical trucks in the game for ETS. So that was the Renault E-Tech. Of course, we can drive it for quick jobs, but we cannot drive it yet in game. But yeah, that was my decision to say like, you know what, let's go and just play with that truck. And I'm a big fan. I want to be a little bit more of best of the rest. Like if I really want to have my like if I wanted to say like, okay, you know what, we're going for the best horsepower, okay, Volvo will be the better. If I'm gonna look at what is my favorite, all of it with like not even engine power or something like it has more power, so I need it. No. Like if I'm looking for looks that really gets my interest, it's the Scania, but yeah, who doesn't? I think if I would put up a poll, it would be saying, and I would say, okay, which one is better, Volvo or Scania on looks? Yeah, we can have a big debate on it. Same with, are you going for higher horsepower or are you going for the looks? Those things can matter, but I've decided, like, you know what, let's... I'm grabbing a truck that is kind of best of the rest, but is also going to be longer, and you're already seeing it. We got Disco. I have my Tobii eye tracker connected as well, so that's why it's going to be more realistic. Let's turn on the truck. You can already hear it's a different sound than if you're using the normal in-game sounds. It's a sound mod as well. We can open up the window. You can even hear it's more like the engine is coming out on the outside and a little bit on the inside. Also, chat, we're gonna have some fun. I have turned off the notification of my navigation because this truck doesn't use a navigation. So yeah, there's also going to be the thing. We need to plan our routes. We need to know where we need to go, what we need to do. And yeah, I'm gonna drive the wrong way. I'm gonna be sure of it. We're gonna drive so much time doing the wrong way because I think like, oh no, I need to go right and we needed to go left anyways. Until we're getting a truck that actually has a navigation system on the dashboard. And I think it's going to be happening if we are owning our own truck that has navigation. Because even our first truck won't be having, I think, a navigation because it's not really the level that I can equip it. So that means we need to really take a look at the map. Where do we need to go? It looks now we are at a street, the woods. So we get woods with us and we need to carefully plan where we need to go. Looking at this, we have to follow the main road, so the highway number 1. So that is what we're doing. We're going to follow the A. We need to keep an eye to where we need to go. So at Lodz, I'm hoping I'm saying it the right way. Could be wrong, but yeah, let's hope that I'm pronouncing it right. At Lodz, we need to go left and taking the 91 up to the north to get back on the A1 again. So I think it's going to be good. As long as we can follow A, then we're good to Gdansk. So we don't really have to do much of left and rights, up and downs. We have 7 hours and 40 minutes on the timer. And we first need to go outside left, right, and then left again. So left, right. And then it's, how they're saying it in Germany, immer geradeaus to our beloved end. Of course, I'm also not putting up the widgets inside of the game. I already talked it really much on the first day. Why I'm not having the widgets on. For you guys, it's more better to see like, yeah, where are you going? But yeah, then I'm feeling like the fun is a little bit off. Like, if you're gonna drive a real truck, you want everything, and I'm seeing that this one... I quickly need to do one thing. That one needs to go up a little bit. Looks way too much down. And it looks a little bit better. Let's do you a little bit up as well. So like I was saying, we needed to go left, so we're going to do that. Sorry, car, you need to wait a little bit. Also, chat, please let me know if, like, audio-wise, we need to go change some stuff. Like if the truck sounds are too high, or if I need to change anything about like volume-wise, or you don't hear me as well, please let me know. Then we'll directly go and fix it for you guys. That is what I want to do. Because I really have the feeling my truck sounds in my ears is way too loud. I'm gonna do just a little thing with the audio chat. So, like it could be on my ears, chat. But yeah, even the sound mod is making sounds really different, of course. So again, if things are not as planned, or well, not as planned, but if audio is too loud or something, please chat, let me know. Then I can fix it for the next one, or right away. Oh. So yeah, we're driving currently Wood to Gdansk, so we need to go from the top, and we started at Katowice. We ended our last stream at Katowice, even though we're officially, after our delivery, are back to our HQ. I'm saying like, okay, our end of the job, so when we're done with this job, we are at Gdansk. I'm gonna start the next job, if it's possible to get the truck there that we want to, the brand. Otherwise, I'm just going to my favorite truck after, well, it is my favorite, even though I'm gonna drive the Renault as much as possible. So keeping it one brand. If we can sadly not take the truck, we're going to the Scania for that job, and hoping that we can grab the truck back at the next part of yeah, our destination where we're ending. So yeah, currently we are on highway number 1. We're going to drive as much as possible to Ludisk. I really hope I'm saying it right, guys. Well, let's hope so. But yeah, this is mostly just straightforward. We're having a little bit of a cloudy skies ahead, so there's a possibility of rain coming in. That could be possible. But yeah, we're driving in one of the earliest Renault trucks that was implemented in the game. They still have it in the game, but you cannot buy it anymore at the official truck dealer. You can still, like if you're playing the game already a bit longer, you have the money, you could say like, you know what, the older version of the trucks, let's buy one from the used dealer and then say like replace everything. Like you can feel like, yeah, I still bought an old truck, an older model truck from the like the used that is used, and then say like replace everything, then it feels as new as well. So you still can drive those trucks. Only the older versions you cannot buy anymore from the truck dealer, and this one Renault is the Magnum. And I have played a lot of this game early on. Not every save game was saved anymore, because then I lost a save game, or I got a save game but it was already that old that it didn't really saved it. So yeah, I lost a lot of progression. But currently my main that I'm having, my main account that I'm gonna use for if you guys have like a route that you say, hey, you have a advice on a route, like duckies can drive this route, maybe for a YouTube video. I'm gonna use that one for those videos, or maybe later on if we're saying like, you know what, let's do a convoy on the multiplayer or something like that. I'm gonna grab that one. The only problem is that one is kinda a little bit buggy because, yeah, I have a save game. It doesn't say that that is something wrong, but for some reason I cannot use the Mercedes trucks that I'm having on that account. Because I think I used an item on the truck that officially is from a mod, and that mod is broken, so I cannot delete it, or for some reason. But yeah, then again, I wanted this like do a completely new career, so starting from scratch with mods that makes it more realistic. Sadly enough, we cannot use the physics mods that I was using. Maybe I can. I'm gonna see maybe tomorrow or on Friday that maybe the physics mods can be used. Because I had a little bit of a snafu with some of the mods that it directly crashes the game to my Windows. It also last Monday I had that problem. I even deleted the navigation app that I was using, the Waze navigation. Because even that one was also, yeah. It was bugging out, and after I deleted that from the mods, I could drive this. So I'm gonna see if I can put that one in as well, the physics mods. Then it looks a little bit more realistic. Like it bounces a little bit more, it's not really that stiff-ish. But then again, the physics mod is... Oh crap. Of course, I'm really being annoyed with these kinds of exits or entrance, like, oh, you're driving on the right side. Let's use also that right lane to the exit, and then you really need to go quickly to the left side, and before you're noticing, it is too late. I think we're gonna have a toll booth. We need to pay our fines for the using of the roads. Or not. Because now we can go back to 80. But yeah, I'm driving up a hill, so it is not really that quick-ish. Please overtake. We need to go 70 again. I think we're at a city? Upcoming city, maybe? Looks like it, because we're going 50 now. Ah, Lutz. So that means we need to go left after this city. We need to go to 91. But that is after we are driven towards the city. Let's put up the handbrake. We're a little bit on a hill, so... And of course we have two cars in front of us, so we're having the possibility to... We're going down the hill. Sadly enough, we need to keep it down for 5 kilometers. Do we need to brake? Yes, no. Oh, right on time. Woohoo! If I was going to brake that quick, I think my air brakes was done, completed. So it was kind of beeping inside of my my truck. I'm also using truck physics and real fuel consumptions. Yeah, I think. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I know we needed to go out there and then take a left. I know it for sure, chat. I'm going the wrong way. It feels like. But then again, I didn't see like a highway number, so. Like here are the highway numbers. That means we needed to go left, so I'm keeping it here on the left. I think we needed to go there. Like this A2. Maybe we have the opportunity to go right again. Again, chat, we're going to save a sorry because the truck stability, trailer stability, suspension stiffness, everything that it is feeling like it is a real truck. Ah, Gdansk. It's on the board. Yeah, to be quite frankly, we needed to go left there and then follow the road. We're still coming up at the road that we need to go to. But yeah, it was said that it not actually said like, oh, go here to Gdansk, but and that gave me a little bit of a feeling like, am I going the right way, yes or no? But yeah, we're now going the right way. Don't go too close. We don't actually have to stop here at the intersection, so if we're having the possibility to go up, we're doing that. So now we are on road 91. That is where we needed to go to. I have no clue what the speed limit is on this road, but looking at the truck in front of me, it could be the possibility that it's 60, so that's why we're driving 60. A little bit of a hard turn. That looks good now. People can overtake. Sadly enough, still haven't found a sign that gives us an indication on what the speed limit is. But I have the feeling it is 60. Straightforward. And yes, chat, we don't have navigation. Would be nice to have something like a flip note on that. I think it's more like some. It looks like a little bit of a flat surface that you can like put sticky notes on or put or like piece of paper that you can say like, okay, we need first go this one, this is the speed limit, blah blah blah. What also would be fun is actually getting real life road maps of every city, no, not city, but every country. Well, we're now at Poland, and we have the road map of Poland, but yeah. 70! Why is it so hard? Turns. I don't want to flip the truck, that's why I went slower. That's why it's so... it's way different on like driving this when you're having like settings that feels like a real truck. But it's still okay. We're doing good. Better safe than sorry. There's the train. And we're still on road 91. Sorry, I'm driving over the white line. Straight on. Even the navigation would say like, straight on. I always have the feeling like, oh damn, like the cabin is going a little bit to the point. Like if you're making a turn to the left, it's go right way, and it always feels like, oh crap, the truck is gonna bounce off. I'm gonna be on my side, and then I need to call my boss. Sir, my side window is broken. Well, go fix it then. Yeah, but the truck is laying on top of it. Okay, here we're still having signs for like it is 70. We also have like a not really a hairpin, but a I'm gonna call it an S turned. Like first you're going right and directly going left. Now we're having a sign that we're having a medium to hard left. And those things really give me like the goosebump on, oh, am I not flipping over the truck even though it says 70. But it's still good. We still can drive 70 over here. That is good. Let's go 60 just in case. Well, that turn really felt like it is a turn from going through it with 70 kilometers an hour. But yeah, looks good. Feels like a medium turn to the right. Even though this is more hard-ish. And if cars don't like it, they can now overtake me. Because they can. Nice church. Yay. Little bit of sightseeing. Oh, I don't like this turn. Eyes on the road, duckies. I know you really want to go and do sightseeing. Yes, I really want to do that. Don't get stuck on the railing, the guardrail. Oh, road's closed. Well, that would be a nice event. Ah, crap! It doesn't. They're not doing it anymore, or not anymore. They're gonna reinvent the World of Truck jobs events on what to do for like rewards or everything. You can still do like the jobs, external contracts that are being tracked on your profile at World of Trucks. But you can still do those only like the Valentine event or like say the Halloween, Christmas. Well, maybe we're having events again when it's Halloween or when it's Christmas, but yeah, currently like events that feel like something like an Easter event, we're not gonna get it yet. Then again, this weekend it is Easter, but yeah, they're gonna refigure it. But like those road closed, that's one thing I'm missing with like events. Like getting events in that feels I don't know if you guys noticed or have done it in the past. We had like an event in Italy where that bridge came down in real life, and that the Euro truck had something like, you know what, let's do an event. That is also a bit of the same in IRL. Bring goods or like building materials towards like Italy and help rebuild. Sorry, I need to pay my dues. Here you go, sir. Yeah, it's a little bit rainy, but have a great day. See ya. Close the window really quick before it's raining inside of the truck. We don't want that. But yeah, back to the story. I would like to see something of dynamic events. And what I mean with dynamic events, we had, before we came on this highway, the A1, there was like maintenance on the road, like, yeah, we want to give you guys the opportunity to go over that highway again, bring this or this to that location, and if you're managed to do that, we will open up the highway again after you're completed our community goal. That is also where the best community ever skins came out, and that actually gave Euro Truck Simulator, but also American Truck Simulator, the slogan "best community ever," because yeah, if there is something going on, the community definitely is doing something for to the game, but also, I'm hoping that they're bringing in more like dynamic events. They're now doing like a revamp of England and even Scotland. They are now announcing like Scotland, a team for Scotland that is yeah, upgrading the Scotland area of England, and you have Iceland that is coming in as a DLC in the future. And now they're currently working also on like revamping Benelux, so the Netherlands, Belgium, and Luxembourg. So yeah, like make dynamic events for those things, like okay, bring to Amsterdam this, Rotterdam, we need to have that. There is a new city getting implemented in the game with when the Netherlands is being remodeled, and Belgium of course as well. So yeah, maybe like dynamic events, that would be nice to implement as well. But not really, not only focusing on the standard events, even though those are also good. Like I think there still is, or is, if it's not an April Fool's Day tweet, but I don't think it is. There is a job opportunity from Italy to Poland with a KitKat trailer. I don't know if you guys saw the tweet with the coming forward with like we lost our trailer with KitKats along the way that was driving from Italy to Poland for I don't think it was for restocking, but yeah, there was a tweet from KitKat saying like we lost our delivery truck with KitKats to that location, and now please help us find it. So even ETS or SES software had something like, you know what, let's put in a job inside of the into the game that is saying, okay, follow this road with this KitKat trailer, etc, etc. So sorry, let's here you go, sir. Yep, same to you, see you. So let's close the window again. It's still raining cats and dogs. We still can see nothing through our right window. Okay. Darn it! I went too fast. Well, speeding violated, chat. I thought it was 50, but it needed to be 40 until we had the 70 thing. And of course the cops were behind me. Yay! Well, we already got a traffic violation. I accidentally, last Monday, put my truck in because I went into a road. It was foggy, chat. You can watch it back. With fog, and yeah, I thought I was driving the right way. I didn't. The map area ended there, and I needed to go a little bit back, but parked my trailer in the front of my of the guy that was standing behind me that I didn't see. So yeah, that was my first ever ticket that I got in the game, and we are on episode 2, and even I managed to get a speeding violation of 50 euros. I only seeing like, yo, Gdansk, go that way, so, and I know I need to go that way. I'm only looking at the signs that are saying like, well, you want to go there, okay, go that way, that way. Let's keep it to the right, it's going to be a highway. That says 70. So let's keep it to 70. Gdansk discovered. Nice. Let's hope we're finding a... You know what? Really quick, looking at what we need to go. We need to go to BCP in Gdansk. That's why I'm pressing F1. And local roads are 70, expressway and motorways are 80. Yeah, I did a little bit of a game pause to just see where we need to go. So BCP, that is where we need to go. I could have said like, you know what, wait until we're having a... something like a motel, parking spot to see where we need to go. I still need to figure out where we need to go. It's still good. We're still at 8 bars. That is quite nice for my air brakes. So again, chat, we know which company we need to go to. I still don't have a clue where it exactly is. This is WGCC. But it is not the company we need to go to. Here is the garage. Sand builders. So yeah, oh crap, we need to make a decision. Let's go here. Oh, glad I did, because we couldn't go the right way. Nice. Okay, here we have the ferry to Stockholm. That's not what we need. I know the ferry is around here. I need to find the company. I know, chat, we're not gonna open up the map. Only if we are at a fuel station or something like a parking spot. Then we will... Then we will use the map. We are playing like we are doing a real company job of driving a truck. Almost parked it in the middle of the road. Okay, going to the left. Policia. You guys already gave me a speeding ticket today. I'm not want to do that again. Ah, we also got a Scania dealer. That means we unlocked that one as well. The Scania truck dealer discovered. Ah, BCP on the right. We found it, and I'm also glad we took this route. because we got the Scania dealer. We still don't have our own truck, so we cannot really bring that in. But yeah, we are at our destination in Gdansk at a BCP. Also, chat, my parking is on random. I found a video from a guy that says, like, also in real life, it's not every time the same, so it's always random. But that's why I'm doing that as well. Yay, it has stopped raining! Going a little bit further. Brakes on, lights can go out. Turn down the engine. And we got it parked. Our plastic, oh no, sorry, prime wood. Time to detach it. And we are at our destination with 1 hour on the clock before we really needed to go nappy. So we made in total 460 euros. Base reward of 442. We got a proficiency bonus level 3 of 13 euros and then a long distance delivery bonus of 5. And we got 636 experience points. So we are level 4. That means we can get another long distance. Deliveries are now up to 3,500 kilometers, and we have a plus 14% higher reward for delivery distance longer than 2,500. So if I'm having it completely right with this system, if we are lower, like if we have deliveries to 750 kilometers, we are having still 2% higher reward for delivery distance for that are longer than 400 kilometers. Plus we have the 25% experience bonus for delivering distance longer than 400. Otherwise it's just the same. And that is with 1, 2, and 3. We got already the rank 3. So now we have rank 4. Deliveries up to 3,500 kilometers. And if we are doing deliveries that are higher than 2,500 kilometers, we're getting a 14% reward for our delivery distance. So yeah, chat, we are on our way. Still, it's not going quickly enough. If we are looking at the bank, we're still we can only get a loan for 10k, but we need to go for a loan to 100,000, and we need to pay 104 a day to get it back, paid it back. So this is our first goal, getting to 100k, and then working on to get to 400k. With the 400k, we need to upgrade our HQ to the normal garage size of 3. Getting 2 more trucks that will be used trucks, and then 2 drivers extra, so that we can really go work on our getting like money in, so that it's really being a company. But for now, we are stuck at a daily profit of 1,100 and the daily profit is 577. And if we're looking at the main screen, we have a profit for 7 days is 1,155. So in a week we should go, like in game weeks, we need to say it will get like 1,155, and that is because we're using a mod for it. I'm gonna grab me a new drink because we're gonna talk a lot before we're gonna do a new job. We managed to get to Gdansk. And like I was saying at the beginning, we are gonna drive where we ended our previous run. Even though officially, if I'm going to go to world map, we are back at our HQ in Groningen. But yeah, like I was saying, we ended there. We haven't took the train home, or like the bus home. Damn, these are really... we're going to Finland, so that will be good. Of Sweden. Like, it is good, even though it's not paying really that much. Like, then we need to say, like, yo, screw it. We're going for Kiel, Germany for 691. We're driving a Volvo 8-wheeler. Or Hungary for 809. Like, if you really want to get your money in fast, then I would say, like, drive everything and do price per distance and just go for the one that is on top of it. But like I was saying, I want to use only one truck, best of the rest, and the most we're gonna get paid is 296 euros. I'm quickly gonna fetch me a drink. I will be right back. Then we're going to continue our truck driving to Helsingborg, Sweden, with juice concentrate. Still, we're not gonna have, sadly enough, a navigation system. So we need to take a look again after we got it. I'm quickly gonna grab some drink. I will be right back in a sec. And I'm seeing that they want to start in a ad break. Let me already run it for you guys on Twitch. I will see you guys in a sec. Well, for the YouTube chat, I'm back. For the Twitch chat, Twitch still needs to wait 1 minute and 40 to see me again. Unless they have, of course, a subscription, then it's welcome. But yeah, for now, we are back already. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Bye-bye. Dun, 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 dun. So yeah, chat, we're gonna wait a little bit longer. Wow, 22 seconds for our Twitch viewers, so let's already get our truck let's get already feel right with our truck. So yeah, chat. I'm still having, of course, the widgets. You can see it below my webcam, and on the other side, we have the widget on third-person mode. Let me say it if we want to look around outside our truck. Of course, I'm still using the widget, only not inside. Why am I doing this? I really want to feel like we're driving a full truck. That means I want to have everything inside of my truck. So if it has a navigation system, then I would turn on the audio for the navigation itself. Sadly, and that's a little bit, I'm hoping in the future they are going to bring it in. I have no clue if it's going to be so, but let's hope it is. Let's get the side mirrors done. I'm hoping they're gonna fix an item inside of the truck that it will also show us our how long we still need to go for our drive to when we need to go resting. And why am I saying that? We're still having a item up here that is sort of a display that is officially used for we are calling it in the Netherlands a tachogram. And yeah, they see it here already here, the tachometer. But that is for the SES. It is like just the display of how fast you're gonna drive and etc. etc. So yeah, that's why we're still having 9 hours. Our final destination is at 12 hours. We're having a oh, sorry, chat. Let's quickly do a road check. We need to keep right. That was where we drove. Oh, we still have a. Oh, let's do that. We're taking a left. I'm saying that right. Left. Then the second right. Another right, then left, and then we're going to follow. And we need to follow to the north. So we don't have a navigation inside of our truck. But yeah, we're going left here. Then we take the second right, so that we also have the recruitment center. And then we can go and continue on toward the ferry. So yeah, again, even though it says like we have 9 hours of sleeping time, plus we're having a additional 12 hours to get to our destination, we still need to do a ferry crossing. And that means we gonna lose some time. Now we're still having a lot of time, enough of time to get to Helsingborg. Officially we needed to go right here, but we're gonna go one further, then go right, another right, and then left. Then at the highway we still we need to go right again to get to the ferry port. But yeah, let's first grab the recruitment center. This one doesn't. I don't get it. Was that the second? I think it was already the second ride. To be quite frankly, I don't get it. Well. let's go right. Saddest part is we cannot go right again because it is right there. Or maybe we can. Let's do it. Let's go right again. No, this is the garage. Yeah, we need it to be... I could do a turn. Chat. I could say like, you know what, let's do a 180, go back to the... Let's go back to the stoplights and then again take a left and then the left. Sorry! Sorry car, didn't pay attention, maybe. So yeah, that one failed. Let's continue our journey to Sweden, where we need to go to Helsingborg. Maybe I still can see some of the maybe like highlights or something. But maybe I see in game also things that I saw in real life around there. I've been last February. I was driving through Sweden towards Norway, helping to move my brother and his family towards Norway. So I drove past Helsingborg, Gothenburg, and even like drove through Malmö, where you're using the bridge. I'm gonna do that again this summer. A small road trip to Norway and then doing a bit of a road trip through Sweden. And I also want to do that kind of road trip in the game as well. It's not really going to be the same route. Maybe when I am going back from there towards my home again, that I will be driving the same route that is in this game. But the saddest part is... sorry. I didn't even got a ticket for it. Hee. You shall not give me a ticket for that. No, but yeah, I'm gonna do a small road trip again to visit my brother and my nephew in Norway. It's not really also in the game it is possible to get close at the area where my brother is living, so that's why I'm saying I also want to do it in game, to do a road trip kind of version of Euro Truck Simulator, and that means we need to get our own truck and a trailer, I think. And then hoping that there is a job. I'm kind of looking for a job that is... yeah, looking for a job that is a external contract, so not press vehicle. Which one? Ah, son of a bitch. I didn't even hit him. Wow, okay. Well, thank you, game. Well, of course, there is a car coming. Drive forward, damn it. Of course, I'm going up the highway of the roundabout, and directly on my right side was another truck that I hit, and therefore I got a crash offensive, aka I hit him and I needed to pay money for the damage. Oh, splendid. Day 2, and we have 2 traffic offensives. Yeah. Oh, there it is. I really had to feel like, where is the anchor? But here it is. So let's go to Karlskrona. And that's the horn that we have used the ferry. Of course, it's raining again. Raining at night. Splendid. Okay, we are off the boat, so that means we are right. We need to go right. Yeah, that is a... yeah, left, follow the road. Then the first right, left. We need to go up to E22 until we are at the 4. Okay. Well, chat. There we go. We can't see anything to our windows. That is how hard it's gonna rain. How hard it's raining currently. But first we need to go to the highway. I don't think it's a highway. I think it's just a normal road-ish. No, just follow it. Still having the feeling that I'm going the wrong way as usual. We cannot go in there. There's also not a road that we can go for. I think we're still at the area of like the ferry. The shipping area. But we're now on our way to to officially the city, Karlskrona. And let's hope we're doing the right things. So yeah, if we are at the city or town, I think it's the city. There it is, Karlskrona. We needed to go left. And then at the roundabout right, and then left again. Nope, we needed to go left. But was it at the burger shop? Another food? Or was it... Oh, not here, because we cannot go left, so... At the end of the road, we're going left. No, here we're going left. There's no way to go right. We cannot go left here. Okay. Where did I go wrong? Oh. That's where we went wrong. Oh, yeah, sorry. Thank you. I needed to go right when I saw it, like, no, we need to go left. No, I needed to go right and then go left. We're learning, chat. We're learning. It is also kind of hardcore-ish. Not seeing where you need to go or hearing the navigation lady or gentleman saying like, go left, go right, at the roundabout, straight forward. Here it is, the E22. That is where we need to go. So here we go. Taking a left at the roundabout. Let's see, what do we have on the Malmö? Yeah, we're going for Malmö. Vaxo. No, we needed to go left, and then we need to go towards Malmö. E22. Well, there we go. Onto the expressway, I think. It's so dark. I'm glad it's not foggy. Then you really cannot see anything. With the so yeah, chat, what you're currently seeing as like the rain that is now coming on, the bit of realistic rain that we're having. I'm using the realistic and brutal weather mod. So that means if there is a lightning storm, you're actually getting that much lightning that it partially feels like I'm seeing nothing, so everything is lighting up. Real fog is coming in, so you don't see really that much in front of you. We had that already last Monday. But yeah, currently it's raining really hard in Sweden. It fits at the time of year, to be fair. Let's go 70. Grunedal. We cannot go there, so we going straight on E22 back to 80. That's the speed limit. And like we also having at our title, it is realistic, so we're playing as much as possible in the cabin. Even trying to park from the cabin. Also something that we're gonna learn, because I never done that. I was more of a semi-hardcore truck driver. Oh, when we needed to go park, I directly get up to camera view 2. And then parked it in way quick. But yeah, this time, because it's a new career, we're gonna learn also something new, make it a habit that it's going to be hopefully getting easier the more we're playing. I think this is just a highway, so that means we can just stay here on the right. Oh. Do we already are at a spot that we can already go? Looks like it. We already can go 80. I saw 70 on the board, but I haven't noticed if there was a sign that said like, yep, you can go. Yeah, wait up, dude. I haven't seen a sign that was saying like, oh, you are out of the town, you can go 80 again. But yeah, at the exit of the previous intersection or interstate, it said 110, that means we can go 80 again. This is so hard. If you're looking at the side mirrors, you can see how hard it's raining and how terrible it is to actually see through our side mirrors. If you really have something like, yeah, but I want to use the mod, but now looking at the side mirrors, I don't like to gonna use it, because yeah, I cannot see anything in the mirrors. You can then say like, there are trucks that has display mirrors, so cameras. Even the Renault truck, the T-Sleeper, can have it too, but also Scania, MAN, Volvo, like almost every truck in the game has a possibility to implement camera views for your side mirrors. That is helping massively. So yeah, I would say like, yeah, something like, yeah, I really would love this mod, I want to use it, then I would suggest like, get camera view. It's even fun to do so. You will always have visibility. But on the other hand, it is also realistic now. If you don't have a car, a driver's license for a truck, or even for a... Helsingborg is straightforward. And now we need to go to the right. Like I was saying, we needed to go to highway number 4. And we are there now, so that's good. But yeah, like I was saying before I went over to, we need to go to the right. If you don't have a driver's license yet, or going later towards the driver line, if you're driving in these kinds of weather, you definitely are having difficulties to see through your side mirrors. So You could say like, yeah, but I don't like this very much. Yeah, you can. You don't have to use it. I really love to make it as realistic as possible. So that's why I'm using this mod. It's just a realistic weather mod. Even the sun, if the sun is coming up, it's really blinding your eyes. And I'm not joking. It really does. Or even if it's nighttime, you're really seeing a highlight of the moon. Sorry, sir. You need to brake a little bit. I sadly cannot pass anybody. If you were a car, I would say like, yeah, go ahead. I really don't want to brake. Sadly enough, we need to brake now. Yeah. Where do we need to go? Straightforward, guys. I think we are at the destination where we need to be. My only hiccup is I've been driving so long with navigation in my truck. I need to find a way to know like where are you going. You know what? Can we drive in here and say like, okay, let's figure out where we need to go. Like we have a parking spot here, so crap. Sorry, I accidentally hit the button. Okay, we are at a parking space, so we need to go to GNT. And we have I think this is a recruitment center, so we were at the right way. We need to go to GNT, just follow the road where we were on. So let's go. We're almost there. Glad we found the hotel where we could go and take a quick nappy. Well, we didn't really do a nap, but we could take a look on the map where we needed to go. We found it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, sir. So follow this road. We almost there. This is still one of the old cities from the Scandinavia DLC. So this is not one of the Nordic Horizon DLC. This is the Scandinavia DLC. They did before they brought out the Nordic Horizon DLC. They did a little bit of also a revamp here to make sure the roads were good connected to the roads that were getting implemented. When the DLC came out. Damn it, I'm hitting the button again. Maybe I need to turn it on. With the rain, it's so difficult to see where I need to park. This is already the reason to say, like, you know what, let's use the cameras. Oh. Sorry. There we go. It's normal, chat, to hit the like the doors on the back. And what I just did, I parked my truck, like I can still, like this is mostly normal what is happening. Park it in right in front of the door and you're good. So yeah. You can hear we have a beeping sound inside of it. It has to do because I accidentally had the throttle and the brakes simultaneously pushed in, and that means you are deplenish your air brakes. That's why realistic that we're doing the air brake is your air is moving away from your brake system, and that's why it's beeping. I'm really having the feeling we're not gonna make Like we do get dew. Don't get me wrong, we are getting dew, but like we're missing out really much on. Oh, there is not even a. There's no job for my Renault. This one is, but it's only 375. So if we really want to make money, we need to say, okay, you know what, F it, we're gonna... I think this is the best way. Like, I wanted to do like, you know what, we're going from A to B, like we're doing real time. But I think it's better to look at, okay, what is the high amount? Like the best drive to what we have is with a man from Lords to Nice, 1,585. We could still do like heavy cargo if we want to. But I think this is better now to do. Sorry. It is 1,400 kilometers. It's 20 hours. But it's quite long. We're going back to France. But yeah, then we're having 1,279 in, plus of course the extra that we're having. So what we're going to do, we're going to say, we're going to take the job. Let's hope it has a navigation inside. And look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have navigation in our truck. That means we're going for our options and Sky. Oh, sorry, audio. We're having navigation. That means we're going to enable the navigation voice. And we're using Sky with the Soundfix mod, so it really sounds like we are getting our information from our navigation in the truck. First, let's do some adjustments. That is good. 77. Let's have some fun steering. That's good. Now adjustments of the side windows. That's one. Our first job, ladies and gentlemen, with a navigated truck. That's why that makes it a really, like it makes it really easy. We have on, oh crap, let me quickly take a look. We have 9 hours. 9 hours. If we say Berlin, we want to say go here. We are 6 hours in. Okay. We can go a little bit further. Here. 8 hours. Eight hours and 13 minutes. It's good. But now we need to go drive now. Oh, duckies, you're going the wrong way. So let's go. We're going from Poland to France, to Paris, the city of love. And time to take...
Turn right.
Clear chat, navigation. That means we also have our navigation sound on. Nice would be like having music on because we're driving, and if you're driving also on the road you would use like let's have some music on. And the saddest part is I would love to do that, but because we're also streaming on the YouTube side, so yeah, if you want to get no ads,
Keep left and then turn left.
drive forward, damn it. Come on. So yeah, if you don't like ads, but you want to see the full stream in high quality as well, go to our YouTube, !YouTube, or hit the link, or like for Twitch, the panel down below. If you're there, subscribe, will help a lot to get, of course, a little bit more more stuff in for streaming wise on the YouTube side. So yeah, if you're watching, welcome to our hardcore ish career mode of damn it,
turn left.
so yeah, welcome to our hardcore-ish Euro Truck Simulator 2 career mode, where we're using real truck physics and mods that makes it feels like you're driving a truck in real time. We're also using a Tobii eye tracker for our head and eye movements, so that we don't have to use our mouse when we are gonna use or taking a turn, so that I don't have to like move my mouse. We're gonna use our heads to do that. And yeah, it makes me a little bit like I can go and watch the chat, of course, but yeah, I also need to keep my eyes on the road.
Get ready to turn left.
But yeah, welcome if you just tune in. The hardcore is Euro Truck Simulator 2 career. We also use a economic mod that is focused on what you're also paying in real life for a job. So yeah, it's going to take way longer to get to a truck than you normally use when playing vanilla Euro Truck Simulator. You will have a truck way faster. So yeah, let's hope we're not gonna have a traffic violation or a speed violation. It's day 2 and we already are on 2 violations, traffic violations in the stream. And also actually in one drive as well, a job. So yeah. Let's hope it's okay. 1 sir, please. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Time to start our journey through Poland. We paid our toll, we paid our ticket. And we're now going towards Germany. I'm always feeling like, oh yeah, let's go directly forward to get quickly to 80 kilometers an hour, but yeah. I need to get that off the system. That's why we got a speeding violation at our previous job route. Because at the also at a toll booth, I drove off over the speed limit of 40, seeing already, oh, we can go 70, so let's turn up, and we almost drove 50, and that means you're getting a... You could get a ticket from a copper that was driving behind me, so yeah. It's our third total of, our third traffic violation in the game on this career. I think I also need to make a sort of in the stream a text with traffic violation. How many traffic violation we totally have already on this career. But yeah, chat, should I do like total traffic violations, or do I say like, okay, we have the speed limit, so let's use a speed limit speeding violation counter, and also a like crash violation where we accidentally bump another car or a truck that is giving us a ticket for it. On the other hand, I'm feeling like I just need to keep it on traffic violations, because 9 of the 10 times you will get a speeding ticket instead of a or kind of a traffic violation by having a crash, because I think it's the only two offenses that we're getting. But yeah, let me know, what do you think we should do? Should we use 2, so speeding violations, traffic violations? You can also you can find it back on your profile what your amount of violation is. I even think they are split it out. We can watch it. We can look it up after this job, because I also having the feeling, yeah, should be our last run anyways. Let me take a look. We are currently at 7 a.m. in game time. We already have a marker onto the gas station around Berlin. Then we are 8 hours and 30 minutes into the job. Oh, that means we are at about 1 hour of travel time. So yeah, if you are doing like a, you need to sleep over your traffic time, where well, the travel time you need to drive before you need to do a rest stop again is 10 hours in game. And then you need to take a rest. So even though you need to take a rest from time to time, otherwise you also have like a fatigue violation. So you're getting a ticket from police if you're driving, if you're extended too much your sleeping schedule. So that is your fatigue. Also, that's one that you are getting a ticket for. There's also something that will be that can occur occasionally if you're not really focused on what your sleeping time is. That's why I'm kind of sad they renewed the like the widget that they're calling it now. Like, I'm loving the job. I'm pressing now F1 just to let you know. The job details was a kind of a widget on itself. And I was always using that one when I played before they renewed or changed the new like make it console friendly for the console players that are coming in later on when it's coming out to console, PlayStation and Xbox. They wanted to use a little bit of less like buttons to hit for those guys, and they wanted to clean it up also a little bit more. And I get it. They want to centralize it more, etc., etc. Let me pay my ticket first, chat. How much do we need to pay? Only €5 by the employer. So I don't even have to pay my for my own. So yeah, they wanted to change a bit for the console players that are coming, and I get it. I'm not even like I'm loving the layout of it. It looks nice. It looks sharp. It's something refreshing, and it's good. But I'm really hoping in the future. Let's hope they're gonna do it, because they're still like saying it's a start. We can always develop. We can always change some things around. Or they gonna use this display on top at each truck that will give us the like the time that we're still having before we need to go and take our break. So yes. So that the display on the right on top of me, where 1, 2 is, and the exit or the eject button, if they can get implemented, that we can use that one to take a look at how long we are. Oh, sorry. How long we still need to go and drive for before our fatigue is getting.
Continue straight on.
Because the fatigue is going to kick in. Then I would say like, yes, please implement the game. Of course, there are people saying like, I just want to keep it arcadey, so the fatigue is going off. Of course, those guys, those people we have as well. But like for the feeling of getting, like for me, in instance, for this stream and kind of this series that we're gonna do is, we want to make it as real as possible, so that means we want like the fatigue as well. I want to see it in game, or like inside of the truck, instead of hearing a like waiting until the character is yawning about I need to take a sleep, and that could be like a reason that you gonna miss your exit, or not the exit. Maybe you were driving, you passed a resting spot, and then of course your character is yawning like I'm sleepy, you need to take a rest. Yeah, then you're missing your and you're having fatigue on, of course. That's a possibility. Oh, sorry sir. Like if the fatigue kicks in after you drove past a resting place, then you could actually say like, yeah, let's take a rest here and then continue straight on. So I'm hoping they're gonna implement it inside of the truck, so that we have everything, the navigation, the fatigue counter as well, that you can really say like, okay, what is inside of the cabin is everything we want to see. So navigation, your information, information screen of your display itself, and that you also can see how long you still need to go before you need to take a rest. And the new display of the new, I don't know if you have driven this truck with the new interior, where they implemented the electronic kind of interior of the display, the alter information display. But you also have a navigation, but also your trip counter. Also in that display, it's not... you can't see how long you still need to go before you actually need to take a nap. It's just saying like, oh, this is your... Oh, sorry. This is your drive. This is how long you already are driving for this trip. It's this amount of kilometers. This is the consumption of fuel you did, etc., etc. That needs to be maybe there in that one could also be implemented. But on the other hand, I have something like we're having still a display here. Can we get a usable implementation of the fatigue timer on here? Who knows, maybe it's coming, maybe it's not coming. Then you need to do also more planning while doing a drive. So you know, like, at the same you're having like drive for 2 hours and then take a 15-minute break or 30 minutes break so that you... Oh, sorry. Yeah, terrible day today on my work, but yeah, what I'm now having, it's a fatigue. I'm driving while I myself am I'm getting fatigued. I'm also even using I'm not driving straight, let me say it that way. You're drunk up your ass. Sorry. It could be. But yeah, we will see. Also, let's see what is coming up with like new map releases, where we're also not getting a event out of it. They already... is it Louisiana that they are bringing out on American Truck Simulator? No, I think that was the previous one. Well, there are new maps coming out, DLCs, and mostly what they were doing was like, okay, there is a DLC out. Let's make an event on World of Trucks. Let me pay my ticket. Good evening. Oh no, good afternoon. Oh, good morning. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Time to move on. Yeah, I'm saying good evening because it's real life evening, of course. But yeah, we're in the game. It is 9:23. Let's turn our lights off, or let's go to small lights instead of like low beams. Even though I'm looking behind me and I still see people with low beams. Ah. Here we are at the border of Poland and Germany. So, we're back at Germany. We already did a couple of jobs in Germany on Monday, where we got 1% done already from a map exploring. So maybe today we're having another percent-ish on the game. We're still having a long way to go for 100%. I also want to see if we can manage to get more achievement done. So that means we need to do like, we need to... I think one is difficult to get if we're not playing vanilla. And that is get I think it was also one that is like you need to earn 20k of money with a total of like 3 in 3 jobs or something. Like the same we're having the like get 10,000 k experience. I think it's an yeah, there is an achievement like get 10k XP in a row or something. Like there are some achievements that I think it's only doable if you're playing the game in a way vanilla. So that's why what I'm also gonna try to do is I got 2 saves. I got a vanilla save and of course the modded version. The modded version is that what we're gonna play constantly on stream, but then I'm also gonna use a vanilla version to keep that one going as well on this one if we need. Oops. Like if we're gonna go Truckers MP, so we're going multiplayer. Because I don't even think we can use a modded version to play Convoy. If I'm being quite frankly honest with you. So yeah, it is fun to play a modded version, a bit more realistic, with mods of course, having some good in-game quality graphics, even though they really upgraded it as well. But so yeah, like I'm saying, it's good to have both the vanilla version and this version. That's why I'm gonna keep it at 1 truck and 1 truck only as well. But yeah, again, you guys will be my boss. Or yeah, my boss. So if there is a trailer that I feel like, okay, I want to use a personal trailer, you guys will give me or yeah, give me, you are the deciding factor, like which trailer we're gonna get. Will it be a double or just be a single one? Is it going to be a low bed or a steel flatbed container? A container trailer or shipping containers that we need to go from A to B, or those like ADRs. Like you guys will arrange everything for the company. So if we need to
Keep right.
no, keep right. If we want to expand our brand, where will be our next garage? Which trucks are going to be placed there? Like which brand? Will it be a Scania, Volvo, or you decide like, yeah, let's do an S-Way, the Iveco, or going to be used trucks more. So yeah, that is all up to you. I'm a driver at a company that you guys will be the deciding factor on. So I will say I will obey you guys.
Left.
But that's up to you. For now, we're doing quick jobs after quick jobs after quick jobs. Monday we did our first jobs. Now we're doing more jobs. With the next stream we're doing more jobs. I think on Easter Monday we're still doing more jobs. Because I have the feeling we are not... Well, maybe now it's going a little bit faster if we're saying like, okay, we're not going from place to place. When the end destination is, we're now going to Paris. If the next job is going to start at Paris now, I think we'll need to scratch that. It's not really beneficial. Because this job that we're doing now, okay, we're 20 hours in total on the road, in-game hours to get to our destination in France. But yeah, we're getting almost 1,250 euros for the job. Yeah, that is giving us a little bit more of a leeway of getting our first loan in. Instead of like doing small... Like it's fun, like doing small distance, that is giving me like around 300, but yeah, you're just waiting on finally getting a loan and having the money to actually buy the truck, because yeah, the first loan that we're gonna get is 100k, and there we need to buy a truck for, and we need a total of 20k of our own money to help out by buying our first truck. Because yeah, the game is evolving. The older version trucks are all out of the not really out of the game, but you cannot buy them anymore at the truck dealers. The only way you can get the older version trucks is by using or buying it from the used trailer tab. You can still buy the old Scania or the old Volvos, even the Renault Magnums, or even I don't even know what's the name of the first normalish Renault before this one came in, the high sleeper. There's also a thing, you never know when they are bringing in like the okay, it's already in the game, but ownable electric trucks, you never know when they going to implement that one into the game. Because they need to revamp all the gas stations. Plus, the radius of each truck needs to be calculated as well. So yeah, it's going to take a little bit of a long time. And that will happen. But yeah, you can drive an electric truck even though it's not at every occasion that you can find. Same with the DEF and the Scania, that is also in the game, fully electric. I need to say, chat, I have seen the new fully electric Mercedes truck in Germany. It even was saying like 100% electric. I don't know for sure, but I have the feeling I also saw the fully electric truck of a Renault driving in Germany, IRL. I thought I saw the color scheme that they used for that truck, but I just passed it a bit too quick. It was driving in the other direction on the highway, so I couldn't really see if it was a fully electric Renault truck, but I think I saw it. But
keep right, and then exit right.
Time to take our sleeping
Exit
break.
Right.
Our first break for this trip.
Continue straight on.
Nope, we're gonna take a right. I really didn't know if it's here or we can keep it on the left side, so that's why we're gonna drive here. And then exit right.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Time to take our sleeping break. Our first break for this trip. Nope, we're gonna take a right. Gonna really didn't know if it's here or we can keep it on the left side, so that's why we're gonna drive here. And that's why we're gonna drive here. Looking at it, I'm glad we did it.
Straight on.
Nope.
Recomputing.
Yes. Recomputing. Now let's take a look. We still have 2 hours left. I'm glad we did it. That was a good one. So let's take our rest. Of course, we have rain. We are on the highway. Let's see where we need to go next for our break. We're still having 12 hours to go, so that's 2 more. That means we are somewhere in Belgium, I think. Or do we even get a chance to go here? What is it? That's actually 10 hours, so that is a no-go. That is 9 hours. 9 hours. Let's take this one. We're gonna take a pit stop over here. On the other hand, I have no clue if we are... Let's play it a little bit safe. We're keeping it here. We can still take a break. We can stop here, see where we need to go. Or if we're gonna make it. Also, the problem is, I think we need to take also a fuel stop. Saddest part is because we are using real fuel consumption. We have the saddest possibility that we need to take a we need to take a stop to actually fuel up our truck, or the truck that we're using for the company. And I think the quick jobs are mostly figure out like, okay, this is how much you need to get from city to city. That is more or less the arcadey version of the game. But yeah, we're having a real fuel consumption, aka we need to fuel up the truck. So we're gonna miss out on a little bit of bugs when we are going to fuel this truck off. And that is also taking us longer to get our first truck as well. So these are all kinds of things you need to take in consideration if you're gonna do a long haul. I still think like we're getting like 1200 in with the fuel that we need to get as well by doing this job. I'm thinking I'm gonna lose out on a few hundred from the job. But yeah, we will see. I'm already glad the company paid for the toll. So the €5 were paid for the company, so maybe when we're fueling it's also for the company. And not for our own. We need to refuel the truck, and like IRL, if you're working for the company, you have something like a company pass for refueling to pay for fuel. And until we're having our own truck, Until we're having our own truck, we getting benefits from the company we're driving for, so who knows? There's only one way to find out. We're still having a bit more than a quarter of fuel in our tank, so that will be good. And we still have 627 kilometers before our tank is empty. If you're looking at the display. Yeah, 686. Oh no, we already drove in 360. Okay, so this is what we're having. If this 686 is going down... Yeah, 686 is now 685, so we're still having 685 kilometers before our fuel is empty. So let's keep that one up. Maybe we don't have to refuel. Because A, we are driving on the highway. Ooh-wee. But yeah, our friend... Yes, I know there is a gas station in front of us. So the next stop where we need to go and take a night sleep is around the border of Belgium and France. But yeah, currently we're driving at nighttime. It is almost 50 minutes to 1. It's now 0:45. Oh, my fatigue is kicking in. That's not good. That's really not good, but okay. It happens. It's a possibility. Veldheim. Now, sadly, we cannot use our high beam because, yeah, we're still having vehicles driving around. That's why it looks a little bit too dark inside. Also, we don't have like thunderclouds in the sky, so we're getting blinded by lightning. Oopsie. I wanna bash you. Like I'm saying, it's difficult to see on where... Oh, crap. That was a little bit too fast. Like, it's with the rain hard to see where... if you're passing a truck on the right side, how far he is. I need to keep an eye on the road, but because I cannot really use my headlights, because there's already some braking lights as well. And it's raining, so we're not having like moonlight helping us see where we are. Or having a little bit more of a orientation. But we're still good. Still driving in Germany. It's rainy. It's wet. And we are going towards Paris, France, the city of love. We already had like Groningen and Amsterdam on the signs, the road signs. Currently, I think we're driving on the 3 or the 2. I think it's the 2. Let's see on the navigation. Let's take it a little bit easy. I don't really like the turn. Yeah, we are highway number 2 in Germany. And we are at the intersection close to Frankfurt, Dortmund and Osnabrück. And we are going to Rotterdam, Köln, etc, etc. So we're still good. We're still on track, I think. Yeah, beat it. Yeah, Duisburg, Düsseldorf, Rotterdam. So yeah, continue our journey at night. The in-game time is currently 2 hours, 2 o'clock and 20 minutes past 2. Maybe we can say that. 20 minutes past 2 at night. It's rainy. Visibility is okay. This is Dortmund and Mengede. Man, I'm so out of practice on my German. Way too much. We actually had German lessons at school, even though we are living in the Netherlands. But yeah, most of the, like at summer, definitely where I was as a kid, like growing up. Every summer vacation, there were a lot of German tourists coming there, having their summer vacation. And that's why we got like German lessons on school, same with French. Like we as Dutch people needed to like integrate to every city around, over every country around us. So we got German lessons, we got English lessons. Even French was also a lessons that we need to go and learn. When we were, not really that we were kids, but when we went to high school, yeah, those were like lessons that you got. And then it was going a little bit more down. You like the mandatory lessons that you were having were like English. English was always the like English is the international language for everybody. So yeah, that's why I didn't really focus on the other languages like German or French, the French language. But yeah, then again, now I'm feeling like I think I need to go and learn like Polish and Romanian and the language of Romania and Polish. Because I'm working at a company that is also getting a lot of truck drivers. So what we're having here in this game, we're driving from one city to another city in a different country. Those are the same with like we're having like a lot of Romanian and Polish drivers bringing goods to our company. So yeah.
Keep right.
Yes.
And then turn right.
Yes. But then it's the
Turn
question.
right.
Yes, I do. And then stay left. And that was the thing that I was really nervous about, like, where do I need to go? But I'm good. So yeah, like I was saying, I think I need to go for like small lessons to help out the truck drivers that mostly is coming to us. Like we're having police drivers coming, even I think like no, not really Hungarian drivers, more like Bulgarian drivers, if I'm not mistaken. And then we're also sometimes having like I think it's Litauen. I don't really know for sure, but
Keep left.
yes, I'm on left. I got Venlo already on my on the boarding. Now we need to go to Belgium. So yeah, I was already on the right track. Yes, I will. We will follow the road on Highway 40. When the rain is gone, it will be a brighter day. Well, it's still raining a little bit, but not that heavy anymore. And we are getting into the Netherlands? Or is directly Belgium? Maybe a little bit of the Netherlands. Wouldn't surprise me, because I already saw like Venlo Bridge. Amsterdam. This is the parking space at Venlo. I think this is kinda the... Even though it's not saying it, I think this is also the border of the Netherlands to, yeah. That parking space, you don't really notice it, but that parking space is more or less the border from Germany to the Netherlands, even though there are no flags waving that it says like, you're going inside of the Netherlands. But we are now in the Netherlands. Welcome. We would get a text message on our phone in-game. Welcome in Nederland. Drive forward, damn it! Drive! So yeah, we're in the Netherlands, driving maybe the last time, not really the last time, maybe it is, you never know.
Get ready to turn
It is
right.
waiting on maybe 1.59, the update that they're saying like, okay, we're done with the revamp of the Netherlands and it's coming your way at 1.5. Who knows? Who knows? It's coming in at 1.59. It's just for me speculation. But yeah, we're now driving the road that officially is the busiest road in Truckers MP. So if you want to play this on Trucker MP and you get the navigations to drive this way, make yourself ready to have your report buttons ready for reporting players, or having the longest waiting on going from A to B, because this is the highest, this is the busiest road on Truckers MP if it's coming from deliveries from Duisburg to France, Calais. Everybody is driving here and they always speeding way too hard, don't have the patience of waiting until it's driving again. And everybody is like yelling against each other, typing against each other, using their horns as much as possible. Oh yeah, this is kind of the roads that I'm always evading if I'm driving at the multiplayer of Euro Truck Simulator on Truckers MP. I'm always not driving this one over there. So we are now passing the border into Belgium. In the Netherlands we would say like, okay, we need to talk with a smooth, softer G in our own Dutch language. Because, yeah, Belgium, they have two languages in their country. The one is a bit of a... It is a Dutch language, but like I was saying, it's using a sort of softer G more or less. But if you're coming like at the area of Antwerp of below there, so you can see it a bit like the north side of Belgium is more towards the side of the Netherlands, and the south side of Belgium is more into the French language. Even though they themselves have said like, yeah, we're mainly focused on the French language instead of the Dutch language. And it's up to them. It's fine by me. I don't have any issues with it. But yeah, that is what they are mostly are speaking in Belgium. The Dutch language on the northern side of Belgium and the French language on the southern side or the major cities. Like even universities are saying, French will be our language that we're going to speak to each other. So yeah, a little bit of history while we're driving through Belgium. It's getting sunny. 35 minutes past 5. We could actually say it's 5:30. We're almost getting to 6 o'clock in the morning. We are here at the highway to go to Brussels, the E19 that we need to take to get to France. To be quite frankly, I'm having the feeling we could actually... I think we're going to pass the marker number 1 and going for marker number 2. I don't think I...
Turn left.
If I'm not getting a yawning sound when we're seeing the gas station at marker number 1 that I put on, I'm directly going forward to drive towards the second. I think the marker is already gone. The second marker. Like I was saying, we're gonna see at marker number 1 if we need to go and get to the other resting place. But I will say this: if we are, if marker number 1 is still not having the yawning sound, I'm going straight forward to the last resting place of Belgium before we are entering France. And then we're having a small drive to go on before we are in Paris. We can drive 90. I don't even know if it's I don't even know if there is a speed limit sign on the back of my truck. I haven't taken a look at it. But yeah, we are getting close to Brussels. The capital city of Belgium. Stay behind me, damn it. So, Brussels, the capital city of Belgium. Same with Amsterdam for the Netherlands.
Keep left, and then continue straight on.
And Paris for France.
Continue straight on.
Yes, will do. Oh yeah, this is another exit into Brussels and Lille. Then we're getting the gas station where I put my marker.
Continue straight on.
Yes, Sky, will do. Let's go 80. Just because we're getting a little bit of a turn, and 90 is really having something like I don't know. So yeah, this is marker number 1. I haven't heard a yawning sound, so we're gonna move forward. We're going for the big resting place instead of this small gas station with Ooh, I'm glad we took a little bit of a break. Because we went down a hill that we have here right now. We need to keep completely left. Yeah, sorry sir, you need to wait. We need to stay completely on the left because
Straight on.
we sadly have an intersection that, yeah, we could say like, oh crap, we cannot go in. Let's use the kind of the right lane. It's not really the lane that we need to that we can use, but yeah. We're still having 400 kilometers left on our fuel, so when we are at the parking space that we're having here, I think this was the area where we wanted to go. Let's go here. No, we're not going to take fuel. I'm going to see how... We have 397. 397 kilometers on of fuel. So let's say we can still drive 400 kilometers to our destination. We still have a trip distance of 253 kilometers, so we don't have to get extra fuel in. That's good. Also, this is where we wanted to stop. Still have 3 hours and 22 minutes on the clock for our job, or at the end, and we have 14 hours still left on the job. So we're still good with our goods. That is milk. And yeah, that's nice. Oh, sorry. So we don't need fuel. We're still good with the fuel consumption. So let's do the last bit of our stretch with our job. Now let's go to France, Paris. The border is getting close. We can already see this is the area where they already work on for the Viva la France update. They did a complete overhaul of the DLC with a DLC to get France a little bit of a better look. And you could already see on the road, like, this looks way better than what the roads are in Belgium. But yeah, then again, they're working on it. We'll soonish get the remapping of the Netherlands with a new city, Eindhoven. Belgium gets an overhaul, and Luxembourg as well. The standard name of Benelux. That means Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg. But then the three kind of short versions of the full country names. A little bit of more history lessons for you guys. We will get somewhere. So there we go, 90 kilometers an hour. It's what we can drive in France and in Belgium. I'm hoping that will be the normal speed limits on the highway on every highway in Europe. Because, to be quite frankly, even though it is 80 in like in the Netherlands, they're saying, yeah, you need to drive 80 kilometers an hour if you're driving a truck. But yeah, most of the trucks also in the Netherlands are driving 90 kilometers an hour. So I don't know how it is in Germany, and I really need to figure it out or something. Free will be paid at the end of the toll road. Nicest thing is that lovely thing there in the middle, oh sorry, or maybe there on top, is the automatic pass system. That's why we're not going and put down. That's why we also could keep the windows open. I really like to use the pass toll instead of stopping, pay, and then go drive away. Now you can just drive forward, and the pass will automatically give you like, okay, you're that one, okay, you've passed us again, and it's time to pay the fee. But on the other hand, it's also making a little bit of fun to stop at the toll booth, turn down, put down the window, feel like a conversation at the clerk of the toll booth. Like, good afternoon, how are you doing?
Keep right.
But 9 out of the 10 time, I think... Oh, right, we go.
right.
Is I will go 50, well 45 on the cruise control, but you can already see with 45 on the cruise control I still almost get 10 kilometers faster than my cruise control is saying. All has to do with the retarder. And those things are even helping you with your air brakes, like retarder and engine brakes, instead of using your own brakes. Like if you're going to use your own brakes, yeah, then you are getting a chance that all the air, yeah, you are running out of fuel. You should find a filling station. No, because I am right where I need to be. We're still having 312 kilometers to go on the fuel tank. We are getting closer and closer towards our destination of France. It was only 3 hours, so still need to figure out, I have looked for it, but I already forgot it, what the actual in-game timer is for like how long you're driving a game comparison to like IRL time. I found it. I have to take a look of it, but I already forgot what it already was. I think it's like maybe an hour-ish. 1 hour is 3 minutes or so, I believe. Or maybe 6, somewhere like that. It's oh, this is also a fuel station where you need to do for a Viva la France DLC. You have the opportunity to deliver fuel at a gas station, and you need to do it at 3 gas stations in France. It's not like 3 on the map in total. No, it's directly you need to do it at 3 in France. That's why you also need the DLC Viva la France.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Of course.
Exit right.
No, we can't, because we need to do a detour. There is an accident. Crap. And now it's the question, are we gonna make it with the fuel that we're having? Because of course, yesterday we had it as well. Today it's happening again. Right before we are getting to where we need to be, roads closed, we need to do a detour, and now it's the question, are we gonna make it with the fuel that we're having? 263 kilometers we can still go on 129 liters of fuel. I'm afraid we're not gonna make it. I really don't know how far we are going to, how far this detour is. That's also kind of the thing that I'm missing. That's why I wanted to use the Waze navigation mod as well. So that we could actually see, like, okay, your destination is now, you're now Instead of that many hours, it's now this hour, and like I still can do this, like it's 2:45 and we're still having 169, so it is okay. But yeah, I was hoping the navigation would also give us the information, like, and therefore we have the trip information on the newer version Renault trucks. Therefore we need to play, maybe the next time that we're streaming we need to find the electric truck and see if we can show you guys how the
Right. And then exit
trip
right.
information screen actually works.
Exit right.
Oh crap. I don't like this at all. We're getting close of getting no fuel left at the end ish. Oh, we're going in from the other way into Paris. I think we're going right, and then we need to go right again, and then we're getting on the last section of the highway again. €73 paid by your employer. Nice. We're still getting to Paris.
Right. Turn right.
Turn right. And it's also getting dark. Yeah, we're still good-ish. Yeah, it's already 11. It's a bit of the thing that we cannot see how long we did it in real time with those quick jobs. Like the quick job screen that's saying like, okay, you have driven this long is actually the timer in game. But we're done here. It says like you have driven for 20 hours. We can do a little bit of sightseeing. We're passing a bridge over a river. Splendid. A lovely river. Landmark tour. We got a landmark. A landmark that we grabbed, I think in France. Like also chat, there are kind of like routes for specific DLCs that you need to do in a like in an order. A Steam achievement that is, of course, in Euro Truck Simulator. Kind of a specific route where you need to go from. I know one. It's from. Oh. Let's go a little bit slow. Because here we go to the right. And we're having a toll booth again. So yeah, you have like specific jobs where you need to drive from city to city, and it needs to be in that order. Otherwise, it's not counting for your achievement. And it needs to be from that city to that city. You can do other jobs in between, but to get the specific job done, you need to drive from that city to that city from like if I'm having it right, it was from Toulouse to Strasbourg, from Strasbourg to Munich, from Munich to and you needed to end at Istanbul in Turkey. That was kinda the kind of the achievement that you need to do. We can currently not do that one because we are playing a new career, so we don't have those cities yet. But yeah, then again, you need to take a look at, okay, that is, okay, we need to drive from this one to this one. And there's also one from, you need the Balkan DLC. Oh, it's good. Little breaky. Therefore, you need to do the. You need to start at Istanbul in Turkey, and then you need to go north. But it's like 5 cities, really, to the border of Russia, I think, from Moldavia, etc., etc. But that one is like, you don't have to do it in this specific order. You can do it like, you see one from Istanbul to the north, but you see it instead of from Istanbul to the city where you need to go for, you can also say like, okay, I'm going down south. So you're taking the delivery point of Istanbul. Yeah. I've never been talking this much on the stream, by the way, so yeah, my throat is a little bit drying up because of the talking. It's really time to get something like a good water jug or something, so I can like hydrate my mouth a little bit more. It's really drying up. And my throat is going to hurt a little bit because of the amount of talking that I've already been doing for what is it? Almost 3 hours. Oh, sorry. Duckies, pay attention. But yeah, chat, we're almost in Paris. And this is also going to be my last delivery of today. Even though we started a little bit later than I wanted to go for. But officially what I want to try to do is start the stream at 7:30 p.m. Central European summertime. Then stream for 3 hours or so. So that we're...
roundabout, take the first exit.
Okay, first exit.
Exit now.
So yeah, I'm trying to do like 3-hour streams and feeling like what I here right now with my throat after 3 hours. I think it's already a little bit too... well, it's not really that much, but... You're talking more than... Crap. Okay, pay me the ticket. I was afraid my... Well, we got a speeding violation. Okay, that's our fourth violation of this career. Well, I wanted to stop, but I already had the feeling like you're too late and you still need to pay a ticket of a traffic violation. So yeah, that was me. I think I could really just stop in front of the light or drive forward and hoping that you pass it before it was red. But okay, I accepted it. That was a thing for me. I've decided I made the...
Take the second exit.
I didn't know if I could brake that quick on time when it went to yellow.
Now.
Exit now, then take a left again. The question is, where do I need to park? Looking at it, it is on that side.
Your destination.
Oh my god, I hate this parking spot. Get us close to the wall. We're good. Oh, duckies. Smooth sailing. I did it quite nice. Could be a little bit better, but hey. Fuel still good. We still have 121 kilometers of fuel on board, so less than 60 liters. So I'm glad I don't have to pay for it. Oh, 41 hours and 45 minutes of time that we took for this lovely drive from Lodz, Poland to Paris, France. We made a total of 1,279 euros. And we got almost 2k on experience points with this one. Trailer maneuvering bonus of 15 XP. We got a long distance delivery bonus, skill 4, plus 50 euros, plus 382 XP, plus also a proficiency bonus of level 4 of 61 euros. And again, these are different because we're using a realistic economic mod for our career. That's why we're still stuck at 5,000. Officially, we should already being in an amount that we already could do alone, etc, etc. But yeah, it's gonna take a little bit longer. We have a feature unlocked because we are level 5. From now on, you can purchase your own trailers and upgrade or paint them to match your truck. Your trailers can be stored at your in your chosen garage. They can be used by your drivers to increase profits. To manage your trailers, use the trailer manager. Well, we don't have money for it. We got an email from the bank. Dear Sir/Madam, we couldn't help but notice your steady earnings and we would like to assist you with developing your potential even further. Your credit limit has been raised to 50k. You're free to draw from the available sum anytime at your local bank center. Still not the one that we need. We want to have, of course, the 1000k to get a loan for. Plus, we need 20k of own money as well to finally buy our truck. Because we are, like I was saying, I'm getting the truck that I want, and the first truck is costing me 170,361. But yeah, we still need to make 15k. Hopefully, I think even if we're can earn 25k before we can get the loan in, or we need to get the 100k and the 50k. Maybe we need to do 2 loans at once. If it's possible, of course. If they're saying like you can do a 50k and a 100k so that we're directly doing 150k. Will cost us $180 a day to pay our loan back. Maybe we can do that we're also giving him the paint job that I want. So for trailer upgrades, we already have new tires. We have the paint, the customizing paints for everything. That's the only thing we're having with that one. And for truck upgrades, we are still also elemental tires. We have some new camos, some upgrades for our bodywork. But that's also with hood cover. We will get there eventually. Mostly, if I'm using the vanilla version, I'm always saying like I'm gonna see if I can get to level 20 and then buy my first truck. But yeah, this is something completely different. So yeah, we're gonna take our time. But yeah, like I was saying, chat, we are gonna call it for today. 3 hours of talking and driving in a truck. I'm gonna rest my voice and I will be back. I'll be back. I will get back on stream upcoming Saturday, the night before Easter. Let's hope I can manage to start the stream at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, and in the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can work on my vanilla save as well to get that one up for the future endeavors. If we're getting into the area that the mods needs to be updated before we can actually use it for the new update, we can also say like have vanilla on and we can still drive. Maybe we're staying at the vanilla afterwards. I don't know. I feel this is something more more realistic to do, because we're having also realistic payouts, etc. And but I'm going to use the same settings for the truck stability on the vanilla without mods than when we're using mods. But that is for the future. For now, chat, thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I hope you guys enjoyed the history lessons a bit on what I know about the countries that we're going for. And I'm hoping to see you guys again on a Saturday evening. I'm hoping for 7:30 p.m. Maybe it's going to be 8, I don't know. But we're going to do another 3-hour session. And let's hope we can see if we can actually get towards a loan. Looking at the quick jobs for everywhere. And we're grabbing the Renault truck. Yeah, we're almost having 2k for a 20-ton fertilizer from Gdansk to Italy, Olbia. I think we need to do that more often. So yeah, this is going to be a long drive. A drive of a land distance of 2,335 plus a 500 kilometers ferry. Ferry price is 113, and it is a job of almost 50 hours. That means we need to take a break almost 5 times. I think this is going to be one hell of a long stream with one job only, and that's it. But yeah, we will see. Maybe it's I think it's still there, but we're gonna grab this one, or we're gonna do a heavy cargo, a small one. It's only 509, but yeah, we can drive a Mack truck with a underground loader for that is 54 tons. That can even a Renault can do special transport. You don't need to have a 8x4. Yeah, it's easier because better horsepower, like 770 horsepower versus a 520 horsepower. But it is doable to do it with a Renault as well. But we're gonna do that one if we're owning an own truck with 520 horsepower. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys on Saturday. Have a great Thursday and Friday. And yeah, hope to see you guys on Saturday evening. Don't drink and drive. Be careful. IRL. And see you guys next time. Peace out later. And bios.